Hi everybody and welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. Today I do have the iPhone 17 Pro Max and we are going to go through the dynamic island in this phone and experience all the features that it has. So actually, dynamic island, even though it's big, as you can see here, it has a lot of cool features. For example, here we can play a timer. For example, let me open timer in my phone, which will be in clock application, timers. Let me set it for example, 18 minutes. And now let's tap start. Now if I close this application, we can see that it's over here at the top in the dynamic island. That's nice, and if we tap that, we will be redirected straight to the timer. In a personal timer, we can play the stopwatch. If we tap start here, we'll see this at the top. At the moment, I need to delete this timer over here. Cancel. Now stopwatch. If we close that, we can see that here we have the stopwatch. Apart from that, here on the dynamic island, as in the previous iPhones, we do have the music and audio playback, and here we'll be having the album cover and the notes that are playing currently. Here we even do have the AirPods connection, battery status, incoming calls, outgoing calls, even screen recordings indicator. So here if I tap screen recording and exit that, here as I can see we have second feature like screen recording near this. So let me quickly delete this this stopwatch, and as I can see here we have screen recording in the background. If we tap that and tap this, we can stop this screen recording. For me it's a very cool feature, so that we have here this dynamic island and all the cool features in here. Apart from that, here we have even the voice memos. So let me open the voice memo, record, wait a moment, record, and if we exit that, we can see that here we have, as I can see, the notes, I mean the sound and time that we are currently playing. I really like this feature actually, because you can see that something's in the background, and we can see that we are really recording this sound, not that something has shut or something like that or lagged. And apart from that, from the voice memos, here we have the maps navigation. It works same with the Apple Maps, like with the Google Maps or with Waze, global navigation, Uber navigation, etc. Let me for example search for the Apple HQ in Cupertino. Directions. Start will be for example in our location, which will be, wait a moment, let me just quickly do my location at first. Here, location, using the app, precise location, and now here we are, search Cupertino, directions from here. Now okay, my location, and here as I can see we don't have any any directions to the Apple HQ, but we can search for example the Warsaw in Poland, because it's locally here. Now go. If we close now this, we can see the direction we have to go now, and if we tap that we can see that
starting route to Warsaw.
It's
you can
actually
ask
correct.
Siri to report any crashes or hazards you see.
Here we can tap Android, and the same thing works with the Google Maps. And apart from that, here we have the Apple Pay transaction confirmation here, some Uber and delivery, ride sharing, sport applications, flight tracking, fitness applications, every single thing that we can have it's here. Of course, some applications don't support the dynamic island, but if your application does, it will appear over here, and you can tap that to open the exact application. And actually, here we have even the Face ID. Here we have this, as you can see, silent button, silent notification. charging status, airdrop transfers, personal hotspot, low battery alerts, airplane mode on or on off. Actually, we have a couple of options here. So yes, actually that's how to use the dynamic island. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comments below. I will try to respond them as soon as possible. Goodbye!